It's Monday, August 5th, 2024. Thanks for joining me today. I'm just going to get right into this video today. What a shocking day. A Monday market massacre. A Monday market massacre. That's what we witnessed today. And you know what? It could have been a lot worse. Dow tumbles over 1,000 points. S&P 500 post worst day since 2022 in global market sell-off. This on CNBC. I was watching these markets actually last night. Japan, the Nikkei, down 12.4%. Today, Dow Jones down 1,033. NASDAQ down 576. Gold today down $18, $19, $20. Held in there. Silver down a little over $1. Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin got absolutely slaughtered. As I make this video, it's down about 5,500, but it fell as low as to $48,000. Ethereum down 20% as I make this video. I will say this, anybody, and look, whatever your beliefs are with cryptos, God bless you. But there is nobody out there that is going to tell me that this stuff is a safe haven asset. It is not a safe haven asset. I mean, down 20% in a day. That is no safe haven asset whatsoever. We look at Bitcoin that nearly topped 75,000 now, going down to 48. And as I make this video, I think it's bounced back to about 53, 54. Bitcoin has lost $220 billion in this wipeout. Look, if you want to gamble and buy this dip, as long as you realize it is gambling, then do what the heart desires. And I don't have anything against anybody doing that, but let's just admit what it is. It is purely gambling. People are not buying this stuff as a safe haven asset, going, oh, you know, this will be there 10 or 20 years for me. It's an inflation hedge. It's a real asset. This is pure gambling. This stuff is so volatile. And look, gold down $20 today. What are we, 40, 50 bucks from the all-time high? I can live with that. And the thing is, I can access it immediately if I have to. And, you know, there was a big problem today. People couldn't access their trading accounts. And we'll talk about that in a moment. But here are all the reasons why Monday's major market wreck is happening. This also on CNBC. Worries about the U.S. economy, concerns over corporate earnings, weak payrolls on Friday, and I will add layoffs. People are getting very, very nervous about their jobs. We saw $1 trillion wiped out from the Magnificent Seven. What a rout. The Magnificent Seven absolutely punished, beaten, clubbed, caught, whatever you want. That is a lot of money. Now, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, if you had a Charles Schwab account, a Fidelity account, a Vanguard account, you may have experienced outages amid this market volatility. Charles Schwab, Ameritrade, this is what they posted today. Due to a technical issue, some clients may have difficulty logging into Schwab platforms. Please accept our apologies as our teams work to resolve the issue as quickly as possible. Hold times may be longer than usual. Could you imagine if you were trying to sell, to dump everything today, and you couldn't even get into your account? Vanguard and Fidelity also experienced issues. Again, imagine if you were trying to sell, if you were trying to get out, you were trying to get to the exits, and you couldn't even get into your account. Unbelievable. People just, they put so much faith in this technology. And it is another example of a major failure yet again today. Chicago Fed President Goolsbee says if economy deteriorates, Fed will fix it. So we had Austin Goolsbee said today on CNBC the central bank would react to signs of weakness in the economy. The cavalry is on its way, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming with more cheap money. They're going to come in with artificial injections. They'll be buying stocks. They'll be creating more inflation. They'll be creating more debt. They'll be creating more manipulation than ever before. This whole game is rigged. And at some point, they are going to pull the rug out. And you see billionaire after billionaire selling off, getting out. What do they know that the average person does not? Be very, very careful if you're playing this game, because these people are 10 steps ahead of you. And I know there's a lot of big shots out there that think that they know what they're doing, but they just have no idea the game that they're playing, the technology that these guys have, the insider trading that they have. They always get out, and the average retail investor always eats it. So be very, very careful. The hedge. Retail traders furious as outages hit major U.S. brokerages amid Black Monday chaos. Again, we were just talking about this, and I have to ask all of you this. Is this, or was this an accident? Was this a glitch, or was it more than that? Was it a cyber attack, or was it purposely done? It's amazing that when it's the most critical time to buy or sell, these flimsy systems collapse. Again, imagine if you saw what was happening today, you're in panic mode and you just want to dump everything and get out, and you couldn't even access your account. This is going to happen again. And the next time it's going to be much, much worse. Just think, like, what is going on behind the scenes that they're not allowing people to access their accounts, if that's what's happening. Maybe it was a glitch. Maybe it was a cyber attack. Maybe it was purposely done that they didn't want you to access your account because there was some hanky-panky going on behind the scenes. I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. But I find this a little interesting that every time we see a big run like this, this always happens. People can't access their accounts. Interesting. Here's one from Fox Business. Parents putting off paying bills, buying groceries for back-to-school expenses. We talked about this yesterday, but here it's saying that people are now not going to pay the electricity bill, or they're going to not go to the grocery store because they got to buy stuff for their kids to go to school. So they're buying stuff for their children in elementary school to high school. The average family plans to spend $874.68 for back-to-school spending. That's it's a considerable amount of money. But it's amazing that people don't have money now to pay their bills or to even get their kids back in school, that they're going to have to put off groceries or put off the utility bills in order to get their kids back in school. So while all that's happening, while people are going into debt just to send their kids to school, Zelensky shows off newly arrived U.S. F-16 jets from secret location. Now, let me remind all of you, these planes cost $60 million a piece. $60 million a piece. And this guy is showing these things off like they're new toys. People don't have $878 to go to the store and buy supplies for their kids to go back to school here in the U.S., but we got F-16s that we're sending over like toys over to Ukraine. And apparently, I think we promised 80 jets. I don't know. I think we just sent 10 or 12 so far. It's a lot of money. And we promised 80. I don't know how many we'll deliver, but these things will probably get blown up very, very quickly. But it is a real disappointment to see that we care more about other countries than we do about people right here in our own country, that the average person now can't even go buy a candy bar. They can't buy back to school clothes and supplies for their kids. 78% of this country is working paycheck to paycheck. Household debt is at all-time highs. Credit card debt, all-time highs. Student loan debt, all-time highs. Auto loan debt, all-time highs. National debt, all-time highs. Yet we can deliver $60 million planes like they're toys. Unbelievable. What in the hell is going on? Wow, now our markets are melting down. And what do you think? What's going to happen tomorrow in the markets? Are they going to get this under control? Will the cavalry arrive and fix it all? It may be much more difficult this time. They're going to have to really print a lot of money. They're going to have to cut rates. I don't think they'll do it before September. If they do, that's going to cause a lot of panic. But hey, who knows? Who knows what they're going to do at this point? But a lot of people are in panic mode today. And if we have another bad day, and let's think about it, Thursday and Friday, very bad. And now here we are Monday, it's even worse. And it could get much, much worse. I don't know, but I'll tell you, I got really nervous last night watching what was happening in the markets, especially what was happening over in Asia, what was happening to the futures last night. I was getting a little worried about what I was going to wake up to today. And honestly, I thought it was going to be much worse today than it was, but it was bad today. But who knows what tomorrow brings? Maybe they will turn this thing around. You know, on Friday, I said, you know, I really feel like something's about to happen. And you know, here we are Monday, and we had a really chaotic Monday on the markets, but this is just the beginning. I'm sure get it back under control at some point, and everybody will forget like they always do, buy the dip, buy the dip. But at some point, they are going to lose control here. The medicine is not going to work like it once did. And they're going to artificially try to manipulate this thing yet again, and it is going to cost every one of you with inflation, devaluation of your purchasing power, devaluation of the dollar, because they're going to print more money to cover this all up and keep it on life support. But the patient is dying. The patient is in critical condition. This economy is in critical condition, and it is going to die. You cannot have an economy where 70% of the GDP is based on consumption and people spending money they don't have. 1 out of 5 credit card holders have already maxed out. 20% of credit card holders are already maxed out. We are not making things here. We are not manufacturing things here. And as long as we continue on this path, we are going to be on a path of destruction and a major, major depression. And I don't know how we're going to get out of the depression because we don't make anything here except debt. We just create more and more debt. We are not going to survive this if we do not begin making and manufacturing and working our way out of this by production. We cannot just keep producing debt. The longer we do this, the harder it is going to be to get out. And at some point, and many people already are writing me, telling me we are already past the point of no return. We are done. This economy may already be dead. The patient may already be dead. I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. Daily Mail. America's a military base in Iraq is hit by missiles as Middle East crisis spirals out of control. The base is called Ain al-Assad in Iraq, hit by missiles. Israel right now, as I speak, preparing to be hit by Iran today. We'll see. Things are escalating. So if something erupts tonight, what does that mean for tomorrow? A lot of chaos out there, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of chaos. Be careful. Make sure you're preparing. You know, I would continue to stack as much cash as possible. I would be buying metals. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. If you need some help with metals, just go to my link down below, SD Bullion. One of the things that fared very, very well today was gold. It held up very, very well with all the chaos. And so I'm a big believer in gold. If you can't afford gold, get yourself some silver. I think it will go along for the ride at some point, although much more volatile. Again, if you need some help with that, go to my link down below, SD Bullion. Other than that, if any of you have anything you want to comment on, please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on what how you interpret today. Will it continue? Are they gonna recover this whole mess? Is the cavalry going to save it? And at what cost? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And also, did this affect you at all today? A lot of people think it doesn't affect them, but if you have a 401k, an IRA, a pension, it affects you greatly. If you're a business owner, it probably affects you because your clientele, people that shop at your store, may have retirements, they have IRAs, they have 401ks. And when people are losing money, they don't typically like to go out and spend money when they're losing money. So a lot of people who aren't in these markets are still going to be affected by these markets. So let me know your thoughts on that. Comment down below. God bless every one of you. Stay safe. Be careful out there. Talk to all of you soon.